What's up, guys? It's your boy Jamaica here, coming at you with another tournament recap for Season 7, Week 2. For the Saturday tournament, the winner is none other than Briar Moss with Blue Light Control. We saw him last week get the sick pick of the week with his Bardu Life deck, but he's back with a whole new flavor of control. It's Blue Light Control with a couple of very interesting, very Briar Mossy decisions. Starting with the mana base, it's got 24 lands, 4 floodplain, 2 Cosmos pools, rest islands, and plains. Interestingly, not a lot of dual lands. You see a lot of like these decks play like 8 to 10 like tap lands just to get the right colors. Or else just opting just for like floodplain as like the dual land. Floodplain pretty great with cards like Treasure Cruise, do Field Delve. But this is really interesting. I think he just like favors untapped lands. And Cosmos pools is a lot of work too. I'm actually surprised there's not actually more Cosmos pools, but this is really good when you're just kind of holding up mana for a counter spell or just kind of just doing nothing. You just charge your cows from pools. So, but two, I guess it's the choice tier. Creatures, you always need a way to win the game. So most of this game is going to be won by creatures. A single Aetherling. We've had Aetherling back and forth in the seasons past, but it's back here. It's pretty much probably the best control option for killing your opponent that you have. Just does not die. Outside of something like sudden death, or that's pretty much it. It's all a card I can think of, like sudden death, or if you just have like something to prevent you for your opponent from attacking, handling. But this card is really, really good. It's really good to see that in creature matchup, control matchups. But the other cards are the Briar Mossy choices: Porcelain Legionnaire and Aether Geode Miner. What are these doing here? Well, the things they have in common is that they're 3/1s for 2 mana. Aether Geo I can't even say this card. Aether Geode Miner really also doesn't die. I think that's a big thing that Brian Moss is looking for. It's like resiliency. So this guy makes energy, and you pay 2 energy, you kind of blink it, and it comes back. So it's like pseudo vigilance in a weird way. It never really like dies. It can never really die through combat, as long as you have energy, of course. And Porcelain Legionnaire, 3 on first strike. It does block. That's pretty good. It's an artifact, I guess. I don't know. But why are these things here? Well, they can crew this Cultivator's Caravan that's kind of snuck in here. I guess this is sort of a way for Brian Moss to hedge with like lands. He's not playing as many lands. Like usually these decks play like 26 lands, but you play this like 3 mana rock. It's pretty good. And it's crew 5 or crew 3, so you can make a 5/5 guy. So it's another way to kind of like push through damage. But why the Caravan? Your question is, why are we playing Caravan? We have this crazy card here, Vanish in the Memory. It exiles a creature, and you draw cards equal to that creature's power. So if you go back to the Geominer and the Legionnaire, they're 3/1s. So you get to draw 3 cards off of them. But then when they come back, you discard the cards equal to their toughness. So you want that like high power, low toughness sort of creature. So Geominer and Legionnaire kind of get the job done there. But what happens when you actually crew a Caravan and then hit it with Vanish in Memory? Well, you're drawing 5 cards, and you're not going to discard any of them. Because when it comes back, it just comes back as a guy, and you don't discard anything, because it doesn't have a power toughness. That's pretty nutty for a card like this. Also, exiles any creature, so maybe you're just kind of pushing through your last points of damage, maybe in Caravan, you don't have the Aetherling to make it unblockable. You can just pop their creature. If they're trying to enchant it with something, like recently, there's that Spike Feeder Sunbond combo, you could just hit the Spike Feeder, and then the Sunbond is a counterpoint resolution. So there's a lot of different wonky things going on, and Brian Moss is somehow like jam this card into his deck just to draw more cards, which is pretty good. Dissolve, Rewind, it's counter spells here. Dissolve is pretty much, it's the best we got. It's a classic that's sort of counter target spells for I1, so you get to look at new cards. Rewind's pretty interesting. You can hold up 4 mana and just untap your lands, so you can untap this, maybe like Vanish or something like that, or hold up some other like other card. Azorius Charm, pretty like Swiss Army knife in the control matchups, drawing a card, installing a creature, or giving you guys lifelink if you need extra life here and there. And there are actually several creatures, so the lifelink part is not irrelevant at all. Temporal Isolation, another 2 mana sort of quote unquote removal spell, kind of like a white Doomblade. Gives your shadow, and then all that damage is prevented. So it's pretty interesting with some of the other cards, especially like Tragic Arrogance. You can basically Tragic Arrogance to keep their 1 creature And then you just isolate that, so then it just kind of kills them altogether. Arrogance also deals with like other sort of permanents. If they have like multiple artifacts or multiple enchantments, you kind of just like deal with that. And planar uppers, just more wraths. More wraths to go with the tragic arrogance. If you just kill everything, and it's just the kill gets on its own with Awaken 4. Easy. Sideboard, pretty broad general sideboard, mostly towards mono red. You can see this Sphere of Law, Flash Freeze. Also, Flash Freeze good against the Raphaelos decks. Flash Flood, also for specifically for red decks or mountains. It's kind of like our Hydro Blast. Light of Day for the zombie decks. If they have not adapted to Thranlands, zombies, you should do that right now because this card's kind of hard to beat. Forsake the Worldy, Disenchant, exiling, sometimes relevant in some matchups. Cycling too, we don't need it. That's pretty good. And Fraction Furnace here over a Totem because Brian Ross is playing Treasure Cruise. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. You thought that Brian Ross would go back to his Mario Life deck, but he found a way to play Control, and he found a way to highlight some crazy interesting cards. He actually did not lose a match in this tournament. In fact, yeah, he beat there's a ton of different decks as top 8. This top 8 was actually wild. And if you want to see all the top 8 decks, you can just click on the description below. There'll be a link to the deck list. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.